The Minnesota Friends of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina were excited. Their August 9th gala in Minneapolis to honor the Egyptian ambassador, His Excellency Mohamed Tawfik, and Dr. Ismail Serageldin, promised informed perspective on the rebirth of the ancient world's most celebrated library, Bibliotheca Alexandrina, the Library of Alexandria.
The new institution aspires to be the world's window on Egypt, Egypt's window on the world, and above all, a center for learning, tolerance, dialogue, and understanding.
The library's mission and its guests of honor drew a full house of enthusiastic supporters to the U.S. Bank Plaza and the Atlas Grill. It was perfect that the triumphal march from the opera Aida was used to summon people to the dining hall.
His Excellency holds degrees in engineering from the Cairo University.
After his introduction, Ambassador Mohamed Tawfik spoke of his bond with regular Egyptians as a young civil engineer, and of his sense of national and international community, a shared sense that is propelled by the great library.
When we talk about the Library of Alexandria, we're talking about an institution. It was a bridge between the world and those young laborers that I remember so well. And that's why wherever I go, I feel so proud of this great work.
Bring you some pictures. I hope that you can all see the two screens that are on both
Dr. Serageldin provided an engaging and illustrated account of the histories of both the ancient library and its modern counterpart.
That was the most amazing adventure in the history of the human intellect. There were libraries before it in Greece and in Egypt.
The mission of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina is woven into the soul of Egypt, regardless of generation, politics, religion, and economic standing.
And however, it is one of the great achievements that we have been able to do. On the one hand, to gain the grassroots support of the young people, the young revolutionaries of all stripes, even Muslim Brotherhood, even anti-Muslim Brotherhood, leftist, rightist, etc. And you saw that they understood the message of the library by the mural that they painted with the mosque and the church coming out together. And at the same time, the politicians also accepted the library. So at the highest level, both that we have been accepted, and we continue to our commitment. So what happens beyond tomorrow with the disaster that we have around us now, I don't know, but I'm optimistic.
Library of Alexandria, I wish to excuse
Serageldin,
Oh, thank you.
and for your excellency.
We're here at a friend of Alexander Library here, and we have a great evening here, and we're going to talk to some of the people who attended the event and see what do you think of the Dr. Serageldin's words here?
I thought he did a very good talk. I thought he went through the history going back to 2,500 years and the evolution of the library, and he set the record straight. The fact the library was not destroyed was quite indicative of the Egyptian personality. We are not destructive, contrary to what the West might think.
To see even just still photographs of the human chain that they created was so moving. That I'm going to ponder on with tears in my heart. It was truly magnificent.
The people that have attended this event are a very special group of people. People who are committed to a goal, who believe that together we can make things, we can change things.
Well, it was a very exciting event here honoring the Bibliotheca Alexandrina.
I thought it was spectacular. It was so illuminating and exciting.
We filled the hall to capacity, and that's what you always want when you're doing an event.
It was wonderful, well executed. There was a lot of knowledge, a lot of stuff that we weren't aware of. So it was really good to attend that evening, and it's good to see that cooperation between different nations and developing that peaceful and real interaction that has really depth and has meaning for the future generations to come.
Well, I think it's one of the most successful cultural institutions in Egypt. I think it has been validated by the vote of the young people during the revolution. I think it has been able to prove in a very short time, because it was opened in 2002 and the revolution really started in January 2011. So it was able to prove in a very short time that it was a national institution for everybody.
How significant is Alexandria Library to the future of Egypt?
I think it's one of the centers, of the important centers that pushes the country forward into the future. It's not just about knowledge. Knowledge is very important, but it's more than knowledge. It's about attitudes. It's about tolerance. It's about understanding others. It's about wanting to communicate with others and looking at the future of the world as one future that binds us all.